Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Dev with Excel. All right, so in this video we are going to continue from where we stopped in the previous video. In the previous video we were working on exercise 2.18, which is data for country step 1, and we were trying to implement how to render the flag of a country to the front end, right? So in this video we are going to be working on the flag, how to get the flag of a country rendered on the browser, right? Okay, so let's head into the code implementation. Okay, so we have this. Let's cd into this step 1 folder. All right, so something like this, then we run the front end. So I'm simply going to minimize this part, and I think I can do the same here as well. All right, so let's go to the front end. That's our browser. Let's see what is returned through our code. All right, so let's try to return a country such as, let's see, here we have Switzerland here, right? So let's try to return Switzerland. Let's say we have Switzerland. All right, so here we can see that Switzerland, the capital here is Bern, and the languages they speak French, Swiss German, Italian, and Romansh, right? Okay, so here is what we want to do. We want to implement the code. We want to update it in such a way that Switzerland here is also going to return the flag, right? When we insert Switzerland, not just the capital area and the languages are returned on the browser, right? We also see their flag. So what can we do? So these are the implementations for the capital area, the languages, right? So let's also work for the flag. So here, let's create another tag. We can use a p tag, I believe. So let's just do something like this. Inside this p tag, let's just say flag. Let's give flag this. So we are placing flag here inside the p tag, which we can see is reflected here. So after that, we want to properly make sure that the flag itself, the image, is displayed on the browser. So coming to the next line, using the curly brace once again, what we can do is we are going to be calling the image tag, right? So we simply just do something like this and say img, then we close it. So here we can see we have the image tag, right? But I think when it comes to image tag, I think it's a single tag, right? I think the image tag is a single tag. So let's use this. If it doesn't work, then we use a single tag for it. All right, so inside this image tag, what we want to return is, I don't think we need to return anything. So we are going to be giving it some attributes, right? So let's give it alt first. So this alt, it means that when the flag is not properly shown, or it cannot be shown on the browser, there's going to be an alternate text telling us exactly what is to be shown instead of the flag, right? Okay, so here let's just say something like countries flag. So this is going to be more descriptive. Let's save this. So here we can see that if we don't have any image displayed, at least we have a description that here is supposed to contain a country's flag, right? So that works. All right, so adding to this adding to this attribute here is we can also use the SRC. So the SRC here is what is going to return the image itself proper. So SRC, we don't need this string. What we need is the curly brace here. All right, so inside this curly brace, we are going to target the flag. Now coming to the, okay, so coming to this API here, let's search for flag. Okay, so I'm searching for the flag. Okay, so here we have flag here, right? And then this flag here, okay, so there's a map also. Okay, so here we have flags, right? So I think flags here contain images, right? So let's just use flags and not flag, because here we can see that flag here is a text, is a string, right? But flags here is an image, right? So we can either use PNG, SVG, right? So any one of them goes, right? Okay, so in this case I'm going to be using PNG. PNG should work well, right? So going back to our code, let's see what we get on the browser. So let's write the code to implement that. So we say countries square bracket 0 dot, now it's going to be flags, now flags, then dot png, right? So let's save this and see what we get on in the browser. Okay, awesome. So this is a flag for Switzerland, right? So this is the flag. Now, just in case this flag is not able to be rendered on the browser, let's remove this G here and then let's save. We get country's flag. So this is trying to tell us that there should be a flag image here, but for some reasons, the image is not able to render on the browser. So also, let's also try the other type of image. Here we can see that we have PNG, we also have SVG. Let's try the SVG and see if it's going to work out. So let's try SVG and let's save it. Okay, so this SVG, it appears to be bigger than the PNG, but that doesn't really matter, right? So the both of them work, right? So let's just leave it as PNG. I think I would prefer PNG. All right, so let's do something. Let's give this out here some flavor, right? Let's make it appear more cool, right? So here, let's remove this PNG here. Let's move the G and then let's save again. Now we can see here we have country's flag, but which country's flag are we supposed to display here? We are supposed to display Switzerland's flag, right? So let's do something like this. Let's remove this string here and then let's use backticks. Now these backticks, we are going to be using them because we want to work with template strings now, right? So we simply use the dollar sign and the curly braces. So inside of this, what we want to do is we want to return the name of the country and then say that country's flag. So to get the name of the country, we simply just come here and say countries square bracket 0 dot name dot common and we paste it here, right? Something like this. I believe this should work. This should work, yes. And also we have to place this in a curly brace. So let's open it here and then let's close it here. Let's save this and see what we have. Okay, so we can see that here we have Switzerland. All right, so we want to say Switzerland's flag. So here, after the curly brace here, we could just put a quotation and then put S and then say flag. Let's save this. Okay, so here we have Switzerland's flag. So it's trying to tell us which country's flag is supposed to be displayed here. All right, let's take it back and then let's put a G here. So our code works fine up to this point, right? Okay, so let's go back to the instruction and see if we are missing anything. Okay, so it says it's enough that your application works for most countries. Some countries like Sudan can be hard to support since the name of the country is part of the name of another country, like South Sudan. You don't need to worry about these edge cases. Okay, so let's try something like Sudan and see what we get. Sudan. Okay, so we can see that Sudan is not going to work just as it said, it's mentioned in the instruction. Let's try South Sudan. Okay, so this is the flag for South Sudan, right? And they speak English. The capital of South Sudan is Juba. Okay, all right. So up to this point, I think our code works just as we are expected to make it, right? Okay, so if you found this video helpful, Please do give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And also, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.